right, we're in here. We're doing it. It's looking new. I'm sure if you're looking at it right now, you're like, "Damn, man! Like different background and shit." We got some plans. Shout out the Maple Leafs. Tyler went to go get it. Shout out Toronto. But yeah, new little setup for some fun stuff coming here soon. That actually doesn't have to do with me, but I'm not gonna talk about it because it's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be fucking sick. But no, I'm hyped. It's Friday, end of the week. Been a crazy busy week, but I guess with that, I'll start with the introduction of welcome back to episode 9 of the Mackin Show. Crazy. We're almost at double digits. We're almost at that 1-0. We're almost at 10. And I'm hyped. Once we get to 10, once we get to double digits, then I feel like we got to flow. I feel like right now we're doing like a good once a week. I want to try to get in 2 a week, but not going to push it. We're going to do once a week. We'll keep it at that. But here in the office, in our podcast studio, vibing out. As I said before, new podcast studio set up. It's not for me. It's for a surprise, something fun coming soon. But regardless, it's been a hectic week. It started out a crazy busy weekend going into the week, and that's because we were in Vegas. It feels like it was the 6th time in the last 2-3 months we've been to Vegas, but we went to Vegas because my boss had a celebrity poker tournament that he was involved in, and we literally went to Vegas for 12 hours. We left at noon, 1 p.m. We got back here at 5 a.m., but we were supposed to get back at 1 a.m., but that's where the hecticness comes in. So, no, the day was good. The poker tournament was fucking sick. It was actually put on by Steve Wynn, who owns the Wynn's grandson, and PokerGo. And, no, it was sick. I got to see a lot of familiar faces there. Bryce Hall was there, Josh Richards, Curtis Newbill, Josie Canseco, Nick Austin, Mark. It was cool. Honestly, I thought they put on a great event. I don't know shit about poker, but it was really, really cool to watch. It was cool to see them do their thing. Everyone seemed to have a ball. Shit was cool. We stayed in the Aria. That was my first time ever being at the Aria, and bucket list first time I ever went to Carbone. It was everything everyone made it out to be. Carbone was fucking awesome. And just the whole day was cool, honestly. Traveling with Mark is, to me, always a fun time. It's always gonna be fun regardless of what you're going to do and shit. But no, so the whole day was cool. Travel there was fine. And yeah, everything went good. And then we're on our way to the airport for our way home. And planes down, can't go, but we had to be back here because we had to be back here by 6 a.m. in LA. And it got to a point where we were like, all right, we got to drive. Got to call a car service. We got to drive. Supposed to only be 3.5 hours ish. By this point, it's midnight. So obviously there's no traffic in and out. And we figured okay, fuck it. We're going to drive. It's not going to be too bad. Little road trip, right? Everyone loves a road trip. And it was about 2 hours in-ish. So mind you, by this time, it's 2 a.m. Our driver just quite literally starts falling asleep at the wheel. Just starts dozing off, and nothing. It was one of those typical things that you would feel if from swerving left and right. We had to wake him up and shit like that. Come on, let's get perked up. We need to make it back to LA in one piece. And the drive was fun. It was just crazy. It truthfully was crazy. It took extra time to get there because we had to stop. We had to make sure everybody was awake and shit. So it was crazy. We got back here at 5:30 in the morning, and yeah, it was a hell of a 12 hours in Vegas, let me tell you. I don't know who won the poker tournament. Josh went crazy. Josh, he made it really far. He was doing really good in poker. Bryce probably could have made it far, but Nick, also Jonah from the Vlog Squad, was there, and he was being Jonah. He was trolling. He was sitting there having a good time, a little too good of a time, basically. And Bryce was not having it. Bryce was annoyed as shit. He's nope, I'm done with this. Literally went all in and lost so that he could leave. He's just I'm not doing this. So I thought Nick Austin was going to do really well because he knows the game, but the cars aren't good, then the cars aren't fucking good. But Vegas was dope. Little 12-hour getaway. So that was the start to the week. I'm trying to think, like, and then it's just been like this month is gonna be crazy, like just crazy work shit. We got a lot of content stuff coming up, a lot of on the brand side shit coming up. Like, it's gonna be a crazy month. September is gonna be insane. Like, for like 2.5 weeks of this, like, one of my best friends from back home is visiting. Yeah, so that's kind of been the start of the week. That's been the end of my August, start of my September. I'm fucking ready for it to get to fall. I know we're in LA, so it's not like we're going to get a northeast fall, but I'm still ready for fall vibes. Pumpkin patches. We're going to Horror Nights finally at Universal. We have been here for 2 Halloweens now, have not gone to Horror Nights yet. We've been poor, you know? I mean, I just have not had money to go to Horror Nights, and now we finally have enough money to do it, so I'm acting like it's a trip to Bora Bora, but you know what I mean, where it's just like I'm not spending $200-$300 on some shit if I don't have to. But no, we're going to Horror Nights because it's right around, I don't know if Em got it for her birthday, because Em's birthday's the 21st, and I know we might be going on her birthday. I'm not sure. I got to ask her the dates again, but we're going around there. I think it's going to be fucking sick. Oh, speaking of Vegas, like, I knew that I had something on my little sheet that I make myself that craziest thing happened. So we're at Carbone, like, I'm with my boss, one of his family members is there, our security guy, like, it's just us four. We're having dinner, like, it's a good time, and basically there's this, like, I'm sitting facing another table, and maybe 8 or 9 feet that way, there's another table, and there's this guy facing me. And do you ever get those moments where you're just like kind of looking around and someone's just very much trying to make eye contact with you? You can tell from your peripheral that just like they're trying to lock eyes with you. That's exactly what this guy was doing. And then I start hearing like chirping, not like bad chirping, just drunkenness, like trying to have a good time, get my attention. Like, yeah, like meatballs. What are you guys getting to eat? Like, but talking to me this entire time, like whole time. And I got a white wine. I was the only one at my table with a white wine. And then, you know, I'm still trying, like, a couple times, and I didn't recognize this guy at first. A couple times, I'm just like, yeah, man, like, dope, thanks, like, been a good night. I get my white wine, and then I just hear, like, yeah, white wine brothers, let's go. Like, he raises his glass. I was like, yep, like, awesome, cool. Like, you know, I'm at dinner with my boss, and, like, I wasn't trying to be that guy that causes, like, some commotion or some shit while you're at dinner with your boss. So I was just like trying to not interact with him, but I knew he looked very familiar. I was like, I know who this guy is, but I don't know who he is. So bottom line is that he's keep trying to get my attention. It's starting to get like crazy at this point. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna try to, like, maybe if I'm not there won't be any like needing to talk to me or anything like that. So I go to the bathroom, and I finish going to the bathroom. I'm washing my hands in the sink, and I just feel a bear hug behind me. And I'm like, I literally looked back. I was like, what the fuck? It's the same dude. Bear hugs me. And I was like, do we know each other? He's like, nah, man, we're just having a good night, this and that. Like, he was gone. He was drunk as shit. And he's like, nah, man, we don't. But, like, bear hugs me from behind. And I was like, all right, like, I don't know what the situation is. So, like, he was like, it wasn't a bad vibe. It was just like, dude, what the fuck? And I go back to sit at my table, so I turned to our security guard. I was like, he looks familiar. Who is that? And he goes, Jesse something. He's an actor, like Jesse something. So I go on Google, and I'm just like, actor Jesse. And it's Jesse Metcalf, like, dude from John Tucker Must Die, Desperate Housewives. Like, and that's probably honestly one of my craziest interactions with a celebrity, because it was just so, like, wild. You know what I mean? Like, it was just one of those, like, weird moments. So that was my other, I can't believe I almost forgot to not tell that story. That was almost my crazy thing, or that was the crazy thing that happened in Vegas. But then, no, other than that, when we got back from Vegas, it was before we went to Vegas, actually. It was after I filmed this last episode 8, but I'm officially an actor. Not really, but kind of. But also not really at all. So Josh is doing a sketch comedy series, which, you know, he's just developing cool skits and shit like that, but on a bigger scale and whatnot. And they asked me for one of the skits, if I wanted to be frat guy number 1. I figured, this is my calling. This is my time to shine. Frat guy number 1? Yeah, that's me. And what was I going to say? So I saw something out there, and it just fucked my attention up anyways. So I was going to be frat guy number 1, which basically like it started out with like, hey, like you're not going to have any lines. You're just going to kind of be in the background, chill out, all this type of stuff. I was like, cool. Like it was going to be a vibe, like regardless of what we do. Then I get a text like, hey, can you come to rehearsal the night before we start shooting? We're going to give you some lines. I was like, dope. Now, mind you, I used to do theater a while ago, so I can memorize some lines, but this was all improv, which was also kind of cool. Rehearsal goes good and shit. Like I didn't have that many lines. Shoot night 1 comes up. Like we're shooting from like 6 to 2 a.m. They give me way more lines than I thought. Not like a crazy amount, like I was some like staple, but just like more lines than I thought. And you know, I was like, okay, like, yeah, like, and we had character development where it's like, cause Josh was kind of like our head frat dude. And it went from like, oh, we're his frat bros to where like, sort of like in Neighbors with Zac Efron, there was that one dude, not Dave Franco, but the other dude who was like obsessed with him, like oddly obsessed with him. I was like, I want our characters to morph into that. Like we're just frat dudes, but I want us to like obsess over our frat king. And that's what happened. And the shoot went dope. And I'm hyped for the whole series to come out. I know I'm biased because like I'm like a featured actor on it, but regardless, I'm hyped for it to come out because like it's giving me like real Bros of Simi Valley vibes. Like not the same thing obviously, but just like the fact that Josh like was able to kind of come up with this concept, self-funding the shit, being like, yeah, like I want to create a whole series. And I personally think it's gonna be cool because I've seen some BTS of the other stuff they've done so far, and I'm looking very much forward to that. So I think that's gonna be dope. You're going to see your boy on IMDb soon. Not really, but so I officially got my non-YouTube acting gig in. So I thought that was really cool. You know what's not cool? It's coming for someone's girl and not coming for them. Like that's bitch talk right there. By that, I mean Dillon Danis. So obviously everyone has seen what's been going on lately with Dillon Danis and Logan Paul. Obviously, they're going to be on the undercard of the KSI Tommy Fury fight, which, if I need to give my opinion on it right now, I think Tommy Fury is going to win. No ill will towards KSI. I've never watched KSI much about that, but his involvement with Prime, super cool. But Tommy Fury is going to win because first off, he's fucking huge. Second off, he's got Molly May there to like be by his side. And third, like he just got the technique. So I see Tommy taking that 100%, but I see Logan fucking Dillon Danis up completely. Like, Logan's going to win by a landslide, but Dillon is selling the fuck out of this fight. Like, it's super early because they don't fight until, like, October, I think. September. So I guess 1 month away. But Dillon has been ruthlessly going after Nina Agdal, Logan's fiance. Like, crazy to the point, but also I think it's corny as fuck, right? Where it's just like, and it's weird because, like, Dillon has these, I don't even know, because like what would you be a fan of Dillon Danis for? But like he has these people who are like looking for him to post, and it's just like those are the same type of Andrew Tate type fans and shit like that, where it's like they almost agree with him even if he is trolling, not 100% sure if he is or not. But Dillon figured like, okay, instead of like coming at Logan, let me just terrorize his fiance online and like posting pictures with all of her ex-boyfriends, just pictures of her with whoever. Like, it might not even be an ex-boyfriend, because I guarantee you, I've seen some of those photos he's posted, and like, I've been in LA for a while, I know how this shit goes. Like, I guarantee you, it was someone, oh, Nina Agdal, the model, like, let's take a picture. Like, guarantee you that's what that shit was. But he's like going crazy. Like, he's calling her all types of shit, like, and it's just fucking insane. I think it's bitch made, honestly. Like, go after Logan. Like, I get it. All is fair in love and war. In the fight game, you're going to be coming after people and shit like that. I understand. But, like, with the way he's going after Nina, like, I understand if he went after maybe a different way. Like, even if he jokingly was like, I'm going to beat Logan up so bad that you're going to be mine next. Like, that'd be even better, because I'm like, bro, like, you're on some middle school shit right now. Like, just... yeah, she's had other boyfriends before Logan. Like, yeah, she's been with people before Logan, and he's just like posting it. But the craziest thing is how it's became a thing and how people are like on his side about it. Like, yeah, Logan like, but it's like, do you think anyone like past the age of 22 that gets into a new relationship with someone that both partners don't have bodies? Like, come on now, like, grow up, honestly, especially in LA. Especially when you're famous, like, crazy. And that's all Dillon has right now, which I think is just so corny, where it's like, again, he could come at Nina / Logan in a different way. I just think this way is so fucking corny. And he's just been relentless with it. His Twitter engagement has been fucking insane though. Like his Twitter game's wild, but again, like that's Twitter fingers. Like he's gonna get fucked up in the ring. I still think Dillon Danis is gonna back out of the fight. I still don't think he's gonna end up fighting Logan because he just knows he's gonna get embarrassed because it's boxing. It's not jiu-jitsu. It's not MMA. Like he's gonna get embarrassed. Like Logan's a big boy, has training. Like Logan's gonna fuck him up. So Dillon figured, like, you know what? Let me try to like rattle your world as much as I can, so that I don't have to like get this ass beating in the ring. And yeah, that's honestly what I think. You know, it's gonna go Tommy Fury, Logan Paul, and it seems like Logan and Jake aren't beefing as much anymore because Jake just posted a YouTube video the other day that they were both in, and it didn't look as bad. But as much as we don't know what happens behind the scenes. So I guess we'll have to wait and see with that. Oh shit. I don't know who that is, but someone's listening. I just was going to say, I don't know who. Do you want to come in and talk?
Hi, I have so much to do.
Caitlin always says she has so much to do, but she doesn't have that much to do.
I do.
It's okay.
All of that.
But ready, talk to me really quick. How's your day been?
Oh, it's been so
How's Rivy girl? Emma showed me.
so bad.
So basically, Rivy, who is Caitlin's beautiful, beautiful golden retriever. Show the camera. Hell yeah. So Caitlin is very protective over Rivy, which is fine. Like what she should be. And just, if that's okay. Because I was just doing a little. And Rivy had a problem with her eye. Now, we love Rivy, so we want to make sure it's all good. I saw the picture, so it looks like she's
surviving.
She's going to be okay.
Yeah, $500 later, she'll be okay.
But okay, good. So, little check, little money, it's okay. She'll be fine. But so Caitlin had to dip out really quick. Leave work, you know.
Non-human child that she thinks is a human.
You know what I'm hype about? Because I was just telling the story about our Vegas trip that Mark actually liked my YouTube video.
Yeah.
It got me fucking hype. I didn't think he was going to like it as much because it was like fully. Oh, sorry. I meant my boss. I don't like to name people.
Oh.
I'm going to take that out because I don't want to be that guy.
You could be that guy.
Okay. So yeah, Mark liked my YouTube video.
Woo!
But I didn't think he was going to like it because it was, wait, who's got, I think this is Allison. Is that not what iced tea normally is? Did I just order an iced coffee?
Cold brew is iced coffee.
Damn, I didn't look at it. I thought I ordered iced tea. Fuck it. We're going to go cold brew at 5 p.m. Yeah. So I mixed up iced tea.
I ordered Alfred's, and he said he wanted iced tea. I didn't know you were here.
Yeah, actually, I was very surprised. That's why I was wondering when you were out there. I was like, who's here right now? Because I saw the... Well, I'll help you right after
I
this.
asked if he wanted coffee, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to get iced tea from Alfred's.
Hi.
And then he goes,
I'm not going to lie, everybody. I truthfully thought I clicked on iced coffee.
cold brew iced
We high five. We're going to be fucking up. Let's get it. So we're going to be up.
Okay, cool.
Got my man Tyler just walked in. Respect.
Thank you.
Podcast shit.
I love that you said you were leaving and you're still here.
Is that hubby?
No, it's just Emma.
Oh, okay.
She takes stuff.
Well, so like everyone has, it's going to sound so goofy, but everyone has their thing, right, that they like to do. Like if, say, work strap, whatever, to like, as long as I do this, like once a week, and that's this.
Yeah.
I was like, as long as I can do this once a week and just like have fun with it on, on off time, then it's all good.
I love it.
Hell yeah. We have Cameo. That's Tyler, everybody.
Their fitting's gonna go longer than an hour. I can't shoot the shoes.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. I literally just walked into this office. I've been gone all day, so I would have texted you. I had a Rivy emergency.
She did have a Rivy.
She can't see, so yeah, I forgot.
No worries.
That's our podcast fucking guy right here. We're shooting episode 9 of the Mackin Show. That's Tyler.
Wait, but you go to New York with them?
Yeah, but I mean, I'll be here next week. I can shoot it on Tuesday.
Fire.
Tuesday's gonna be so busy. Doesn't matter.
I don't need you. I just need
Ooh.
to shoot it.
No, I'll be here, but I'm saying the whole team's gonna be here. It's the team meetings.
Yeah.
Fine.
Let me just look at the schedule. Wait.
Hell yeah.
Let me
Dude,
just,
my bad. Did you just drive all the way here?
no, I was at Charlie's.
Oh, okay. I don't feel bad then.
But Tuesday is
Oh, sorry. I'm probably blocking you.
Tuesday.
Oh, no, you're good.
Sorry for interrupting your show.
My show that makes no, trust me, you are all good. This is the most cameos I've ever had on this show so far, actually.
30? I mean, I can do it, but I can do it at like 10:30.
Okay.
So he,
Do we need him before then though?
No.
So it's good.
Yeah, you're.
so he's gonna do it at
You
10:30.
just have to do it before you go away. That's all we cared
So
about.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Boom.
and then the Walmart situation, we gotta cut that. Can't talk about Walmart at all.
No,
But,
there's they don't know who we work for. So yeah,
and
boom.
so did I. She was like, I need to
I
like they
think
have to
Charlie does.
shoot kind of like fun content.
Charlie gets home it's either 22nd or 25th.
I'm gonna send an email over the weekend probably to the team and break it down and give them ideas. But just so you know, we'll figure it out. Did you do the Takis thing for them?
Yeah, the commercial.
You shot that and put it together?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to do something like that.
Well, like the family road trip kind of thing.
No. It could be whatever, but kind of that vibe, like super fun. I was thinking about it, like
You saw that?
Yeah, Mark showed us it.
Oh, did he like it?
He loved it. He thought it was
Yeah,
great.
he fucked it.
Yeah.
Is it the one where like he put one in it was his nose, right?
Did he show you that one?
He showed the Walmart team that one, yeah.
We had to take that out.
Oh, really?
you did?
Yeah, it was but yeah.
Takis?
Yeah.
Well, see, thank God we can do whatever we want. Oh, well, I guess like don't stick it up your nose kind of thing. That makes sense. Kids.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
It was illegal.
Oh, for a second I was gonna be like, what? There's no drug implication of Takis, but it's so it's like a hazard. That makes sense.
Alright, we'll
Um,
figure it out.
But no, really quick, what pop culture topic? Pick one. Let's talk about it. What's been happening in the news?
Oh, I have I don't know if it's pop culture. I guess it would be reality TV.
Okay, pick it, and then you, unless you're in a super hurry.
From Summer House,
What about Summer House?
the reality TV show.
Oh yeah, but what about it? Cause like I know what the show
Carl
is.
and Lindsay, who are both like
Keep
been
going.
on it for a while. They got engaged last year, and there was a lot of like kind of like controversial like thoughts about it.
Uh-huh.
I guess because some of their friends were like, "You're rushing into this. You both shouldn't be getting engaged this quickly." Other people were like, "Let them live. They're in
Mhm.
love. They're meant to be together." Come to find out,
Did he cheat on her?
today he called off the wedding apparently, and they're filming right now. So another like Vanderpump Rules scandal
Yeah.
situation is going on right now for Summer House, but everyone's saying like
It's kind of like a
Summer House is kind of like
just
a Vanderpump.
a reality show of these people in like some Montauk house, and they're all
They go to like the Hamptons.
fucking
and
rich.
Summer House.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're like people who
Yeah.
live in New York when they do like they have normal lives. They work Monday through Friday, and then they go there for the weekends, and they just get filmed through the weekend.
Like Wall Street people and just like that type of vibe.
It is.
Nah, it is really cool. And honestly, like
2-3 hour drive.
it literally is like the dudes talk like this, man. Like that, literally those types of
And they're
people.
like 40 though, and they're like
Yeah.
in control. But they're living their lives. Anyways, long story short, it's all over right now. No one knows why, but apparently Lindsay, the fiance, was caught off guard. Carl is. People had to like.
Never trust these
had to,
women.
like, cancel their rooms. Like it's a long thing. I don't know. Like 2 days ago, nobody can get their money back. They just had like bridal showers.
Yeah.
Lindsay's blindsided. Carl threw it off. Nobody even knew. Like even the closest friends didn't know. So now everyone's like, "What's going on? What's the tea?" But nobody knows.
So I kind of have, at least that I've built with my audience, like an Andrew Tate vibe with me. So it's like City Boys up one. Like we don't need a woman. I'm literally kidding.
Yeah, you better be.
But is he the tall one with like the blonde hair?
No, that's Kyle.
Okay, because I know the show, but I just don't know the names as much as that. So honestly, why'd you call off the wedding, bro? That's kind of fucked up.
What I call what?
Why did he call off the wedding? I'm talking directly to him.
Unless, like, Lindsay's a very. She's a.
Wait before you go.
I can't say anything. She's like a very.
You can say
How
it.
can I say it?
Fuck. Like we swear on this channel. Say
I
it.
don't know how to say it. She could be kind of out there.
Okay, so she's out there. So she's experimental. We love it.
I just don't know. Like she,
One pop culture thing that's happened randomly that you just want to, some shit, whether it's fucking
For you on this podcast?
that, interests you. You saw something this week and you were like, fuck.
For some reason, so I'm not an Andrew Tate fan, but you brought him up.
I'm neither, but that was a complete joke. I'm not going to cut it out, but that was a joke, by the way. Yeah.
You're gonna cut that out.
Andrew Tate?
You're not an Andrew Tate guy. You can't put that in there.
Well, that's why I just said I don't cut shit out. I'll cut that one thing out, but they know now that, like, I'm not.
Okay.
Andrew Tate
Yeah.
and Tristan Tate seem like they're very good brothers.
Yeah.
Logan Paul and Jake Paul seem like they're terrible brothers.
They low-key. Actually, I saw, it kind of hurt my feelings for him where it's like, because I saw a podcast where your boy, Mark Donor, was on and just like, I know I'm a moron.
Are you seeing those clips right now?
Yeah, and like the Logan and Jake kind of just like stopped talking to him all night.
Wait, he posted this? Mark posted stuff about
I don't know if you go on his TikTok, I don't know if it was him specifically or if the podcast he was on posted it, but it was the guy who was asking about like, do you talk to them anymore, blah blah, and he goes, no, like, It was Bear. Yeah, but I was just like, that's. But they do not seem like they have a good relationship as brothers. No, Logan and Jake.
He was like, he wanted iced tea,
So, yeah.
and I was like,
We're gonna cut the. We'll cut that out, obviously. But everything else is just like I like to joke about stuff. Oh, also, this is my favorite thing to do in content. That's Allison. She's the meanest one in the office.
bro, you do this all the time.
Wait,
This is what I have-
speaking of the
Yeah, what? Don't you want to come on?
Guess what Mark called me today, guys?
What did he say?
He goes, "Oh God!" I screamed Emma, and then Emma and Gracie were crossing the street, and I go, "Emma, get it, girl!" He goes, "God, you're the Alexa of D'Amelio Brands."
Oh my.
Do you not hear that?
Now it's time to set the
I
record
was
straight.
Kind enough. Hi. I was kind enough to order him coffee.
She really was.
I said, does anybody want coffee? He said yes. And I said, okay, I'm going to get it from Alfred's. I actually gave him the option, Alfred's or Jordan Juice.
She did. She gave me both options, and I love Alfred's
and
iced tea.
He said Alfred's because I want the iced tea. I go to look at my phone after I order it because he says he's here. I said, who ordered a 24-ounce cold brew?
Okay, wait, really?
You wanted iced tea.
So then
I
come in
don't
here-
know why I thought
No,
I clicked
he
iced
goes-
tea.
He goes, isn't cold brew iced tea? I said, I don't have words.
My brain turned off a little bit, so I'm gonna be up all night. But
Yes to.
this is gonna be the funnest episode. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm trying to think of
I
my.
need to go clean up.
Do it up. I don't want to distract you anymore. Mr. Producer Tyler out. I bet. All right, so that was a fun ass cameo right there. We had some good ass conversations. This is gonna be a nice long fun episode here. So getting back into it. So we just finished talking Dillon Danis, Logan Paul. Someone brought it up on TikTok, and it's such a fun segue after like the hecticness that just was. But that's our office. Like our office is hectic, super fun. And yeah, shout out to everyone that's here. But honestly, I saw it on because we were talking about TikTok earlier, and it made me think about it. But one of the funnest games to play because I saw it on TikTok is take a pic of the paper I left in the footwear room. Okay. I will literally be right back. Okay, cool. So I've officially clocked out. I'm clocked out, but we're about to clock back into this. So I just sound like Mike Malak there. But basically, going on to what I was talking about is that it's the funnest game ever to play of where are Justin and Hailye Bieber going. Because if you look at a picture, anytime they go out of Justin and Hailye Bieber, they're almost never dressed like they're going to the same place. And what I mean by that is Hailye Road Bieber, just had her road launch with Krispy Kreme. It was this whole big thing. She was in New York for it. She was looking fire, like really was. And Justin just shows up in sweatpants and a sweatshirt and just like Crocs and just like, I'm here. Now, don't get me wrong. I get the 50% where it's like if you're Justin Bieber, you're like, I've kind of gained this privilege to be able to like dress how I want at this point for whatever I want because he's been through some shit. He's successful as fuck. He's put in his time, all that. I get that. But it's your wife, dude. Like, it's your wife. It's a big event for her. And like, truthfully, maybe all of us are reading it wrong and she literally doesn't give a fuck. She just like loves him. She's like, I don't care. Like, you being here is enough for me anyways, because obviously like he deals with his own shit. So it's just like him being there regardless. Like, she just wants him there. If that's the case, fantastic. But regardless, like, at least like, I remember he did it at one of her other road launches too, but it's like, at least wear some like maybe some jeans, like a long sleeve, some shit like that. But they just are never ever dressed for the same occasion. Even sometimes she goes casual, he goes very uncasual. So it's just like funny because this was just yet another one, but this one was so crazy where she had this crazy nice white dress on, her heels, she had a necklace, her hair done up, and he was just sweatshirt, short pants or sweat shorts and Crocs. And that's just how he showed up to it. And I was like, all right, well, they're never ever dressed to be going to the same place. So I just kind of thought that was funny. I'm trying to think of like, so we talked about it in like, I mean, probably like episodes 1 through 4, like when it was all airing and shit, but it's official. There's going to be no more seasons of The Idol. Got one season. I mean, I guess it technically ended on like how a season would end, that Jocelyn officially performs and like does well and her fans still love her and shit like that. But like the weekend was back in the picture and just like, it was such a weird back and forth where I was just like, what the fuck? So I personally, the show got a quite amount of negative reviews. I thought it was good. Don't get me wrong. I know it was very R-rated, but just like Sam Levinson and it's HBO and it's the weekend. So it's like, of course it was going to be R-rated, but I honestly thought the show was entertaining. It was something new that like, cause no new shows are coming out right now, obviously, but I thought it was good as fuck, but we're not going to get a season 2. So I guess Jocelyn just ends up being successful as fuck with, The Weeknd. I forgot his character. It starts with a T. Fuck. Damn, I forgot the name of it. But regardless, The Weeknd's character, and he's just back in the picture. So Idol canceled, honestly. So they gave it a good shot. They gave it a good run, and I guess it costed like $70 million to make the show or some shit like that. So they gave it a good run, and that one's over. But something that supposedly, which is no surprise to me, that is going to make more than that is, so when I went to the Eras tour, that's when we first figured it out, where I was like, okay, there's a ton of camera people on stage with her. There's a camera, like how an NFL camera's up on the line and everything following her. Like, they're making a documentary about the Eras tour. They 100% have to. Boom. Get the news today. They are. And it's officially coming out as a movie. It's going to be in AMC theaters and probably like other theaters, but it's going to be in AMC October 13th, I believe. Right now, it's projected to make over $100 million, which I don't doubt at all, because like AMC even said some of their sites have crashed because so many people are looking up, like, they want tickets. The search for AMC was like above 1,600% or something like that. So it's going to go crazy. Like, honestly, at this point, Taylor should also get into creating and directing movies, because she's not a billionaire yet. She will be. But Eras, the movie, is going to come out. I'm obviously going to go see it because I'm sure it's going to be fucking fantastic. But it's just crazy where it's like off the Eras tour, she's about to go make another $100 million off of another movie, and just, keep the train running. Keep the Taylor Swift success train running. I'm here for it. So she's dabbling into the movie game. I think it's dope. Another big fuck you to Scooter Braun. All of his clients are leaving him, which also, like, people kind of misconstrued, where even me personally, I was like, fuck, there's going to be some beef going on or something behind the scenes. I was like, yeah, that's going to be interesting. No, I should just, because he sold his management company, or he officially did, but he bought Ithaca Holdings, I think that's what it went, which owns Quality Control Music and all that. Like, he basically he bought like a studio almost. Not really, but like he bought a parent company to a studio, so he owns Quality Control. So like Migos, Lil Baby, Lil Yachty, like all their, like who they're assigned to and shit. So that's what he did. So he hasn't been a manager for a while, and like he just sold his management company. So like Ariana Grande, Justin, Demi Lovato, all these people leaving Scooter Braun technically like aren't leaving Scooter Braun right now. He just has not managed them in a while because he's doing something else. They're like, oh, okay, like if he's not in the picture, then yeah, I'm going to leave Scooter Braun management. Like, I wanted it to be juicier than that, and maybe, who knows, maybe there is some juice in there. I'm not 100% sure, but regardless, they're all leaving Scooter. And yeah, that's kind of what's been going on in like the Hollywood world, at least for my personal updates. Football's back. Football's so back. 6 days away until NFL. I'm hype. My Chicago Bears are going to do shit again, but Justin Fields looks pretty good. And I'm hoping that Joey Burr can do it. I'm just hyped for Sundays again. I'm hyped for it to start getting a little like chillier at night, watch some Sunday night football and shit like that. And yeah, on that end, the fucking NFL is back. And the NBA, give it some years and Anthony Edwards is going to be him. Don't get me wrong, you're still going to have your John Morant, Luka Doncic, and I'm talking about young guys. Obviously, you still have fucking Steph, LeBron, AD, like all these people, Kevin Durant, Giannis. But like younger guys, you have Luka, Trey, Ja, and just like everyone in like those types of class. But Anthony Edwards, he's gonna be him. Honestly, he's been fucking killing it for Team USA. He's just like, and he has that it factor of like, he's personality-wise one of the dudes who's like bound to be him. So I can't wait for upcoming NBA season 2, but we're in football season. We're not going to rush. I do not want to rush out of football season because even though I'm not one of those crazy football fans, the fall is my favorite fucking time of year, so I cannot wait for football season. And yeah, we're just getting into the year, but it's getting busy, so I at least wanted to come and do, another little episode, man. It's been like, I want to be able to do once a week, come for some fun updates. I know I'm going to sound like a broken record when I say this, but I'm gonna get guests. I promise. I'm gonna get guests. I swear. I'm gonna get guests, and I also want to co-host because like right now these are kind of just like updates almost. This is like an update podcast, like, and just talk about as much shit as I want to. But we're gonna get guests because like my favorite thing to do is like I do right now. I could sit here and talk a lot. I fucking love to talk people's ears off. Like when Tyler, Caitlin, Allison were all in here, like I could talk for 3 hours. Like when we get more people in here, it's just like I'm just trying to navigate that with work, like everything going on. I want to navigate that the right way. But we're gonna get some guests in here. We're gonna get some good ass conversations here, and I'm gonna find a fire ass co-host too, because I want someone that like I know will be able to hold up a conversation with. Because again, I can talk for a while, and I want someone that can hold up a conversation with me for a minute. Can talk about the obviously pop culture shit, but interesting shit. Like there's more shit that I want to talk about. We're never gonna get into like politics in this channel, but just like. Whether it's fucking spacious, just like interesting ass shit. Like I guess, and I'm gonna get the co-host. It's gonna fucking happen. But regardless, like whether it's 10, 20, 100 people, like I appreciate whoever is gonna watch some of this shit. I have a fun ass fucking time doing it. And yeah, other than that, that's episode 9. Let's fucking go of the Mackin show. So on that note, peace.
Me begging pretty please, I'm so hung up on you. I couldn't tell you what it feels like.